Okay. I don't know what that eyeball thing was, but at any rate, I'm Huge Movie Fanatic Nate reporting to you from the month of February 2016 with yet another one of these, as I often do or have done in the past this time of year, coming at you with a winter kind of movie review. Let me just look at the, yeah, okay, which is I forgot what I'm reviewing, so I'm coming at you with a review of Dreamcatcher. Now, the whole reason I bought this is it came in a 4-pack. Get this, one of these cool Warner Brothers DVD 4-packs with which had Dreamcatcher. I actually bought it for the widescreen version of Ghost Ship, but it had Dreamcatcher, Ghost Ship, I think that Halle Berry one, with Robert Downey Jr. in it as well, called whatever it's called, the title's on the screen in red letters, and then some stupid movie I don't intend to watch. But 4 DVDs for $2. So I basically got this for the widescreen version of Ghost Ship, which I haven't watched yet, and so I'm not going to review it right now. If ever, I've seen it once. It's not very good, but for some reason I want it widescreen. Plus, Dreamcatcher looked kind of cool. It looked like a wintry movie, and I thought I could watch it and review it for a winter movie. So on to the review of Dreamcatcher. I'd never heard of this movie. The title didn't really, never interested me. You know, I'm not necessarily, I don't really care one way or another. I don't regard Stephen King, like if a movie's like a Stephen King movie or based on a Stephen King story, I don't particularly flock to it or care really one way or another. It doesn't do too much for me. I'm not a big, it doesn't make me go, ooh, I gotta see it now or anything like that. But like I said, this was just one of the 4 movies that came with Gothica. Is that the name of the Halle Berry movie that also has Robert Downey Jr. in it? I haven't watched that yet, and probably not going to watch the 4th one, which is, I can't remember what it's called, but maybe I could watch it for fun or something someday, but whatever. So 4 movies for like $2, how cool is that? And I think each disc, it's like 4 separate discs, it's not like it's all on one disc or 2 movies on 2 discs or anything like that. So it's really cool. So anyway, long story short, I'm not knowing anything about Dreamcatcher. I put it in and figures. First off, I forgot to mention this in my Everest review. I don't know how much of that Everest stuff was real and how much of it was fake, and that's kind of too bad. But anyway, first off, whether it's real or fake in this movie, the winter scenery, this is a fantastic movie, unlike Winter is Bone, for what I was expecting to see or hoping to see in Winter is Bone or this movie, which is all this really just windy, windy also, but snowy, snowed in cabin atmosphere and in the woods and all this and that. Really cool, and the way the movie starts is, actually I seen this maybe 3 weeks ago or something, so I can't really remember it too well. I remember I liked how it started, and with people, reading the minds of whatever, and kind of all coming together and going to the cabin. I'm like, yeah, this is really cool. And they had some kind of a backstory with this guy who was, whatever you want to call him, several. I don't think he's got palsy, but he's just what is referred to as slow person or whatever, who ends up being this, really insightful character, which I thought was really cool. And these kids end up having flashbacks, these kids saving this guy, I can't remember his name, but this person who was regarded as a slow person, but he actually had some kind of insight or ability to see the future, or to see aliens were coming. I can't remember much about this movie except for it kind of takes a cool turn where you think it's going to be, it's called Dreamcatcher, and it's got this thing, and you think it's going to be about something, and it does this, goes like this, and it's just like, it just does something, which is kind of cool. I kind of like when movies do this, but I don't know how I feel. This movie's kind of cool. One thing I want to say, I got notes here. I'll just go like this, and I guess I'd read. Oh yeah, here it is. I wrote nasty. I write this stuff right after I see it, the stars, and then this little note: nasty, too long, part alien and part thing, which is true. What I was getting at is this movie's way too long. It's like 120 minutes, or maybe even longer than that. It's way too long for me. And I was really digging it until this guy came in, where it was just like he had gas and he's got on the toilet and just like, bleeding blood out his ass, and this alien thing comes out his ass and it's trapped in the toilet. I've said it before in videos. I think in my older age, I'm becoming more of a pansy. I don't think this stuff would have bothered me as much when I was younger, but this movie's kind of what I think I wrote that right. Yeah, nasty. I wrote the word nasty. Too long. Part alien, part thing. This all the like the blood coming out of ass and just farting blood out of the ass into the toilet, and the alien coming out of the ass, and the alien was kind of scary just in the toilet. And this movie reminded me of like other movies, obviously Alien and The Thing, like a combination of those two movies and stuff like that. And there were some cool quirky moments where like this one character was possessed and he was like a British guy or something. And this movie, I mean, it's like cool and quirky in kind of a Stephen King way, I guess, but also it was a role for Morgan Freeman, which is I don't generally see him in, where he's like a military, mad military guy swearing and cussing, which was kind of cool to turn, do something different, with Morgan Freeman that isn't generally done, was kind of cool. But long story short, I mean, the biggest complaint I have about the movie is just I think way longer, like 25 minutes longer than it needed to be, and kind of nasty and gross. And I get, part of me doesn't like the switcheroo of the story, and part of me does. So that's I'm kind of divided in as far as that goes. Really, I don't know how much of it, just like Everest, I don't know how much of the winter scenery is real, but whatever, even if it's fake, it's pretty, winter scenery. I'm gonna just cheat and look at so I did write, even though it was nasty and too long, I did put 2 1/4 stars out of 4 stars for Dreamcatcher. I thought that it wasn't about what I thought it'd be about, but it kind of turned out to be cool. I liked I think there's like 4 guys, and then this, slow or special, whatever the hell you want to call this person who ends up, really being the hero of the movie, which I thought was kind of cool, and went out to hero and stuff like that. So, yeah, I was just going to say glad I saw it, but then I thought of the nasty shit, so maybe I'm not so glad I saw it actually. So we'll just say I saw it, for free. I mean, I bought this 4 movie collection just for the widescreen version of Ghost Ship, which kind of sucks, but I just want it's kind of rare, the widescreen DVD of Ghost Ship, or anyway. Most of the DVDs of Ghost Ship I've ever found were full screen, so I just want to anyway. That's my review of Dreamcatcher. Feel free to let me know what you think about the movie. Obviously, this is just my opinion. I don't, claim what I say is the way. It's just my way. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you on the next review.